I filmed the whole first one without my head in it, so that's alright. I'm just going to add on to it. Number one, big thanks to Veronica from Hungary. I had a few orders this week that were all international, and I had a really lovely connection with this Veronica who wrote me a really nice email. She said she's a new subscriber, so thank you very much. You got me back in and keen to do another reading. Everyone else, thank you for your orders. Thank you for your kind words. I just took a little time off to get my head straight and make sure I was clear and ready to do some more. Let's get into it. So, first reading, that was recorded without my head. I got the Hermit, which basically is about inward reflection and soul solitude and basically just taking time to be with yourself and listen to yourself, understand what you need, where you're going, your priorities, how you're feeling. The next card was Pluto from the Child of the Universe deck. A lot of you really like the beginner's deck, which is great because it has keywords and really beautiful, beautiful images. I don't know if you can see any of those. But the Child of the Universe deck is a really nice, basically like an extra vocabulary to go and take it all a little bit deeper, which is really exciting. And the messages that are in the book are phenomenal. So really great way to sort of stretch yourself in this realm if you're into it. Okay, so you've got the Hermit, you've got Pluto. Those together are basically saying this is the underworld, the subconscious, the fears, doubts, and insecurities. So basically taking time to really pull yourself apart. This is what they call shadow work, right? So this is looking into all those things that you're afraid people will see you as, or the things that you kind of go, did I just manipulate that situation? Or all those things, like your dark little demons that have you doing the things that you know are wrong. Looking into that and figuring out why. I'll give you an interesting story. Something happened recently. I found myself upset, and I decided to sort of be the observer and look into that as like, what do I do when I'm upset to make myself feel better? Because that's all your vices, right? That's where some people go to drugs, or some people go to eating very poorly or whatever it is. And so I decided to observe my habits, and the first thing that came up was online shopping. Ooh! So I was like, oh, this is what you do to make yourself happy. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. So I cut that, and I was still feeling a little like, I want to make myself feel better. Next thing was I went for ice cream, and I'm like, oh, this is what you do to make yourself feel better. So when you look at those, what's the fear that's coming up? Is it a fear that you won't have enough? Is it a fear that you don't have enough, say, money or love or time or I don't know, but whatever comes up, it's coming from a place of fear or lack of love. So if you can find those little spots and infuse love into it, where you actually go, ooh, that came from a time of blah, 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 that no longer is true, that was only true in that moment. I have plenty of money, time, love. I don't have to worry about that anymore. It was an old problem. I'm safe. I'm secure. I'm supported. Those things bring strength. So looking into the darkness, looking into the place of insecurities, fears, and doubts will bring out your inner strength. It will bring out I got this. I know myself. I know what I can handle. I know what triggers me, and I can handle it when it comes up. I can see it coming from a mile away, and I'm not falling for it again. So take a look into those. They're going to be coming up. Everyone's getting a bit of a squeeze right now. The end result is your strength leads to recovery, leaving toxic situations, freedom, facing your shadows, independence, reclaiming power, and release. I mean, that is like a sentence drawn out, which is why I love how these cards complement each other. They literally are a vocabulary, and when you start adding in other words and details, they just get deeper and deeper and deeper. The other thing I would do is, if you follow an astrology person, personally I like Pam Gregory. She just makes you feel like a really knowledgeable grandmother that has your best intentions, and I just love listening to her. I'll try and include a link to her, but if you can find out where Pluto is in your chart, if you want to look up a free birth chart or something, that would give you a good idea of where the problem's coming from, where the insecurity, where the fear or doubt is coming from. It might sort of be the, I don't know what it is for you. So that would be a really good thing to look up, is Pluto in your birth chart. That would give you a good sense of where to start digging. Yeah, so I'll try and leave a link for that. See if I can add anything else to this. It's so clear, I don't think there's too much I can add to it. But basically, I'm just giving you the warning, guys. In the next 2 weeks, it's going to be test time for fears and insecurities. Just pass them. Just look at them, pull them apart, and go, yeah, no, I'm alright. I'm good. I got this. I know myself. And woo, on the other side of that, it is really, really empowering, let's say. So one card. Insight and enlightenment. Bingo. Yeah, I would say, yeah, so if you're doing the self-reflection, making the effort, testing yourself, gaining strength and wisdom, and on the other side of it is just getting out of all the sticky situations and feeling a chance of freedom. Insight and enlightenment. What else could you ask for? That's what you're here for, right? We all want to be happier. We all want to be happier with where we are and what we're doing and what we're on the way to. But don't get too caught up where you think you're supposed to be somewhere now. You're supposed to be here. You're supposed to be where you are, what you're doing, who you're talking to. Just learn from it, grow from it. It's all there for you to look at. So enjoy, create, have fun. I wish you all the best. Thank you.